It was a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George were taking a trip to the beach. Mummy Pig came out of the house to see them off. "Are you sure you want to take your toy dinosaur with you?" asked Mummy Pig. "You might lose it." But George was not going to let go of his favourite toy. Thomas arrived with Emily and Rebecca. "Can you take care of George?" asked Mummy Pig to Peppa, "and make sure he looks after his dinosaur?" "OK, Mummy," said Peppa, and she hopped on to Thomas. George hopped on too. "Have fun," said Mummy Pig, and off they went. They were steaming along nicely when George decided to be a bit naughty. First, he put his dinosaur on his head. Then he stood up on the truck. And then he stood up and put the dinosaur on his head. "Be careful, George," shouted Peppa, but it was too late. George leaned out and his dinosaur got caught in a tree. The branches of the tree tore a big hole in the toy and the stuffing started to fall out. George was very upset. Luckily, Thomas noticed something was wrong and stopped at the next station. George and Peppa got out. "We'll have to go back to the tree," said Peppa to her friends. "You carry on ahead and we'll catch the next train and meet you at the beach." So Thomas continued the journey and Peppa and George went back to find George's toy. It wasn't very far away and they soon found it. "Oh no," cried Peppa, "it's broken." George was really sad. "You were very silly on Thomas," she said, "and that's what happens when you're naughty. But don't worry, I have a plan," she continued. Doc McStuffins received a message that there was a broken toy which needed fixing. "I must help," she said, and climbed into her new mobile clinic. Off she went on her emergency call. She soon reached Peppa and George. "Oh dear, what have we here?" she said to George. "Can you fix him?" asked George hopefully. "Yes, I'm sure I can," she answered. And she opened her van. George handed his dinosaur to her and she took a good look at it. Doc McStuffins then began to push the stuffing back into the dinosaur and she repaired the hole. "There you are," she smiled, "all fixed. He's as good as new." George picked his dinosaur up. He was so happy. "You take care of him now," she said to George. Peppa came to have a look. "Wow," she cried, "thank you very much." "You're very welcome." "Would you like a lift?" she asked. "Yes, please," replied Peppa. "We're supposed to be going to the beach." "Then I'll take you there," answered the doc. And she closed the side of the van and hopped into the driver's seat. They were soon off to the beach. They could see Emily and Rebecca on the beach. "Thank you again," said Peppa. "No problem," smiled Doc, and she was gone. Peppa and George went to see their friends. And they all started to paddle in the sea. George was very careful with his dinosaur after that. Thanks for watching our video. Here's another one you may have missed.